Salut à toutes et à tous, c'est Sangue, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve à nouveau sur Back to the Future, the game, pour l'épisode numéro 3, donc sans plus attendre. Hey McFly! Bah, t'es pas Simus McFly? Sûr que tu lui ressembles, surtout avec ce galurin à la noix. Eh, vise un peu ces mocassins, regardez ce qui est écrit dessus. Nick, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, Nick? On dirait un mot de patois, peau rouge. Ce nom, je ne supporte pas. Ah, il m'a reclippé direct. Donc, on a terminé hier une question de temps, l'épisode numéro 1, l'épisode numéro 2, coffret Tannen, et désormais, nous allons attaquer l'épisode numéro 3, Citoyen Brown, qui se passe dans une timeline alternative du 1986, d'où vient Marty de base. Donc, sans plus attendre, let's do the shit. Quand ce petit bolide atteindra 88 miles à l'heure, attends-toi à voir quelque chose qui décoiffe. Allez là, retour vers le futur épisode 3, c'est parti les gars. Ah, je suis hype. J'espère qu'on va pas avoir d'erreur. Jeudi 15 mai 1986. Hill Valley, Southgate. Intro de légende. Ah mais c'est Jennifer. Épisode 3, Citoyen Brown. Ah, c'est gentil que ça North, merci. Bon, en tout cas, j'espère que ma voix, ça va passer, parce que j'ai remarqué hier, quand j'ai fait des VOD, que quand il y a des dialogues, ma voix est plus sa mère, en fait, avec cette putain de manette de chiasse, là.
Doc!
Relax! We've got everything under control.
Mais ouais, elle pue sa mère, cette manette, mais ouais. Alors, la délinquante punk rock, la DeLorean accidentée. Ah ouais, non, mais ce que j'ai dit, Nacon, ils ont fait une manette de ouf, mais le prise-jack, ils l'ont pris chez Wish, frère. Panneau d'affichage.
Citizen Brown. That's Doc, all right, but what the heck's going on here? Don't worry, everybody. I'm
Ah ouais,
okay.
de ouf, mais gros.
The billboard broke my fall.
Ouais, j'ai la Nacon sans fil, Xanor, t'as 150 boules. Regarde MP Twitch, San. Ma fille est morte de rire quand tu refais Molosse des barres, ok. Attends, je vais checker un de tes deux dessins vite fait. Ah ouais, stylé, tu dessines sur tablette du coup, alors. T'as genre une tablette graphiste. Pas mal le petit Robin là. Alors. Avertisseur. D'accord.
What the hell?
Hey, could
What
you give me
the
a...
hell?
Jennifer?
Oh shit, ils sont plus ensemble. La timeline est foutue.
It's jammed. This is the dumbest design ever. Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Is that a DeLorean? Bah oui.
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
How the hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
Oh la bâtard. Donne-moi un coup de main, la meuf elle applaudit.
So who are you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer. Oh man, what's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th.
The year?
1986. Duh.
Oh man, this can't be happening.
This can't be happening. Bon, on va tout
Jennifer,
parler.
you
Hein.
look so different.
Different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
We've argued about this before.
Again.
I'm guessing you won the argument. What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
The whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
Never mind. I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll
Oui,
break
bah oui.
my neck.
Normal. On va
And-
sauter de 10 mètres de haut, quoi.
Got any rope you can toss me?
All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
Tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
Ah ouais, carrément.
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Mais ouais,
Oh.
c'est quoi cette crevarde, là?
Jennifer, please. This is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
J'ai envie de la gifler. J'avoue, mais normalement, elle est pas comme ça.
I gotta get out of this death trap.
Parce que là, en fait, si tu veux, pour t'expliquer vaguement à Loa, vu que tu connais pas Retour vers le futur, en fait, tu vois, le personnage qu'on incarne, c'est Marty McFly, donc là, celui qui est au volant. Et en fait, si tu veux, on vient de l'année 1986. Sauf que on est retourné dans le passé, et on a modifié quelques événements qui ont fait que ça a créé un 1986 alternatif de là où on vient, en fait, tu vois. Et donc, du coup, ça, à la base, c'est notre petit ami. Mais du coup, bah ça l'est plus parce que bah c'est pas le même 1986 de là où on vient en fait. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire?
Come on.
J'ai rien là qui puisse m'aider. Sors de la machine à voyager, dans le temps, accidenté.
I gotta get out of this death trap.
J'ai quoi comme objet? Photo de Marty et Jennifer au bal de fin d'année. Un flasque de Tannen, journal de 31, journal de 86, c'est la photo de genre. J'ai rien qui puisse m'aider, je pense. Ah, si je peux lui échanger la flasque à la rigueur, peut-être. Je veux la flasque, on n'a plus rien à battre.
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here. Ugh, it smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get
It's
this?
a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Heads up!
Thanks.
Tu te lancer,
Great.
mon gars?
Now what? Oops.
Ah bah d'accord.
Oh.
Ouais, vaut mieux garder ça avec nous.
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Sale
Jennifer,
bâtard,
wait,
j'en étais sûr qu'elle allait faire ça.
Through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse?
Oh shit. Ah mais là on est full baise. Parce que là y a pas Doc avec nous. Attends mais attends, dans la fin là de l'épisode numéro 2, mais Doc il était pas dans la DeLorean avec nous.
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
Relax. We've got
Parce que là le seul qui peut nous aider c'est le Doc de ce 1986. Mais vu comment il est, ah gros pour qu'il nous aide, ça va être la merde.
Well, at least one of the hover wheels work. Dead. May
Ah ouais,
15th,
vecteur temporel,
1986. Yeah,
foutu.
the date's right, but
Mais
That's
pas la
not
timeline.
good. $12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? It must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
Ok.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor. Maybe it's still under warranty. Well, I guess technically it's way under warranty.
Y'a rien d'autre par là? Ah, il y a une poubelle. Attends, on va déjà fouiller un peu tout là. Ah, la poubelle, on peut pas interagir? Ok, ouais, c'est parce que c'était devant le panneau en fait. On peut pas aller plus loin. Non, on a un mur invisible. La porte sud de Hill Valley. Ok, donc au cas où la DeLorean est à la porte sud. Haut-parleur, caméra qui me suit. Ça va quoi, Taxai? Bah c'est Retour vers le futur, tu connais pas Retour vers le futur?
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
Putain, ça me choque qu'il y ait autant de gens qui connaissent pas quoi.
Check. Sibilance.
Ah, tu connais le film? Bah le jeu c'est comme si c'était Retour vers le futur 4 en fait,
Buzz me
Taxai.
in.
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate. I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Tiens d'ailleurs Taxai, j'ai une question. Comment t'as fait pour lier ton compte Epic à Dauntless du coup Taxai après avoir créé ton compte? T'as recréé un compte PSN du coup? Parce que Kae qui est dans le chat a fait une connerie ce matin et du coup bah elle peut pas lier son compte Epic. Elle a essayé de réinitialiser son perso et tout et ça marche pas. Du coup toi t'as recréé un compte PSN. Attends, il m'a dit d'aller à la porte nord.
Hi, listen, I'm not a visitor. Can you let me in?
Why don't you just use your clicker?
Bah oui,
Clicker.
c'était mal expliqué.
Yeah, mine's broken.
Broken clicker? Okay, just head around to the north gate to exchange it for a working one.
North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's
Donc,
gotta
il
be
faut-
another way.
Faut que je trouve un moyen d'entrer et regarde la DeLorean pour ça.
Man, this is the second time I've completely destroyed Doc's time machine. I just shouldn't be allowed to drive it anymore.
Donc, j'ai supprimé tout, créé compte Epic et j'ai les sur Epic directement du PC. Ah donc du coup, t'as supprimé ton personnage de PS4, t'as gardé le même compte PS4, t'es allé sur PC, tu t'es fait un compte Epic, et donc sur le site de Epic, t'as lié directement ton compte PS4. C'est ça, Taxai? Ben voilà, Kai, hein, t'as la solution.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city.
Ok, merci, Taxai, c'est cool. Et donc, du coup, là, on est à l'épisode 3, Taxai. On est à l'épisode 3, j'ai fait le 1 et le 2 hier. Donc, il y a les rediffs, si jamais ça te chauffe de regarder. J'ai fait les VOD aujourd'hui.
The wheel must have been running off the
Et là, on vient
battery.
tout juste de commencer l'épisode 3. Donc, on est dans un 1986 différent du nôtre. Ouais, mais parce que toi, t'as un compte, t'avais déjà un compte Fortnite. Tu jouais à Fortnite, Xehanort, c'est pour ça.
How the hell do you get through these?
Bon, on va prendre un petit indice là, parce que j'ai pas envie de trouver, rester 5 piges là-dessus. Tu as trouvé la batterie. Cette batterie futuriste ne permet d'alimenter que la machine à voyager dans le temps et ses composants. D'accord? Et qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse avec ça? La roue volante est la seule autre pièce qui semble d'état de marche, mais elle reste connectée à la voiture. Ah, démonte la roue volante et tu pourras peut-être bricoler quelque chose. J'avoue, j'ai pas pensé qu'on avait le démonte-pneu. Bah, bon appétit, petit Taxai.
Okay, good. This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think. Now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
Bah en fait, si tu lis pas ton compte Epic, Xehanort, si tu passes un jour, par exemple, imagine le jeu il sort sur PS5, tu vas devoir te recréer un perso, gros. Merde, je voulais pas prendre d'indice.
Let's see here.
De toute façon, je l'ai
Red
clairement
to
pas lu.
positive, black to negative. Whoa!
Mais what? Carrément, elle marche indépendamment de la machine, Néo. C'est un truc de ouf. Bon bah, une roue en moins, mon frère. On peut
Okay,
clairement
Doc,
plus
let's
utiliser
see
la
what kind of
DeLorean en
nightmare
volant déjà.
alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Est-ce que ça va ma voix quand je parle en même temps que les personnages? Parce que j'ai écouté des rediffs et c'était dégueulasse. Parce que là, quand je parle, quand il n'y a pas de personnages qui parlent en même temps, ça va en fait.
Nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate hill valley that's turned my
Ça va, mes
girlfriend
roses,
into
merci.
a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
We gotta find Doc. Ouah, qu'est-ce que c'est que ce 1986? Genre ils sont en mode écolo, mon frère. Écolo conformiste de ouf, quoi. You could be a citizen plus. Hill Valley Unity. Ah, c'est Matches de 1931, je crois. Parce qu'il y avait un petit air. Bureau of Discipline, carrément.
It's so clean.
Good morning, citizen.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
Putain, je croirais pas du tout en 86, hein, limite. Hein. What?
What's going on here, Doc?
Mais grave. Carrément, il y a Einstein et tout de chaque côté
Jeez,
l'orage de
my
l'hôtel.
Hill Valley never looked this good.
Sauvez l'horloge de l'hôtel de ville.
Watch where you're
Sauvez
going,
l'horloge de
citizen.
l'hôtel.
Sorry.
C'est Parker.
Mr. Parker,
That's
C'est le daron à
Officer
Jennifer.
Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9 EEE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up. Spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still. Nothing. What's your deal today, McFly?
Hey, McFly! J'ai pas Simus McFly! Sûr que tu lui ressembles! Surtout avec ce galurin à la noix! Où est-ce que je peux trouver le citoyen Brown? Pourquoi cette fouille? Qu'est-ce qu'il a? Mais Grouzy, il en peut plus à chaque fois.
Can you tell me where I could find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
Heavy.
Deux McFly! Avec le même flingue!
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum is
peanuts.
illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop. Can you tell me where I could find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor
Ouais, gros, dis
student?
la même chose.
Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
Ok. Alright. D'accord.
Heavy.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Il a dit c'est pas le pied. Ça me fait penser au doc de 56 qui fait Encore? Encore cette histoire de pieds? Les pieds sur le point faible des hommes du futur?
I'm all for recycling, but this is out of control.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
Ok. Je vais pas aller sur les côtés. Là il y a Parker. Là il y a l'interphone. J'aimerais bien voir si je peux visiter davantage. Au cas où il y a un petit trophée planqué.
Ministry of Tourism. I can't see why people would want a vacation here.
Je peux pas que rentrer dedans.
The Comb Formist. Hairstylists always have such clever names, just like coffee shops.
Plan de la ville.
E. Brown Industries, established in 1945, is the technological enterprise that
45.
makes Hill Valley what it is today. Whether it is electric cars running off the city power grid or motion-sensing fence deployment, the radical civil innovations under development at E. Brown Industries are changing the ways cities operate. Efficient pedestrian travel, vigilant citizen monitoring, and space-age technologies that preserve the clean and modern appearance of the city. All these amazing advancements are not only making Hill Valley a wonder of the modern civilization, E. Brown Industries
Ah ouais, comment il leur
also
lave le cerveau.
exports its ideas and technology to cities around the world. One such city is Singapore, soon to be recognized as our international sister city.
Ok.
E. Brown Industries. That's hopeful. Citizen reading room. I guess there's one in every town. Stemley's Staycations. The heck is a staycation?
Je vais aller par là.
All Citizens Bank. I don't like the overuse of the word citizen in this timeline.
Non. Bam, 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 bam.
Look around yourself. Breathe in the fresh air.
Là, on prend
Enjoy
notre temps
the
tranquillement.
immaculate
Puis après,
scenery
on
and
va
architecture.
faire ce qu'il faut.
You are standing
Je prends un
among
peu
the
d'infos à droite, à
denizens of
gauche.
the most sociologically advanced city in the world. Hill Valley, a perfect place to live. Let's take a moment to look up at the city's centerpiece, the courthouse, with its ornate clock tower. Look closely. Do you see a silhouette behind the clock? That's our beloved first citizen, Emmett L. Brown, toiling away on new ideas to make Hill Valley the city of tomorrow, today.
Bon. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Citizen Plus. Commemorating on the 25th day of August this year of our Lord, 1931, the capture and incarceration of Irving Kid Tannen and the
Ça, c'était
disbanding of
l'épisode
his
numéro 2,
criminal
ça.
syndicate by the heroic efforts and ingenious mind of our beloved first citizen, Emmett Lathrop Brown, by virtue of his experimental rocket car. Edna
D'accord.
must have written that.
Ah ouais, c'est sûr que c'est elle. Elle lui a tellement gonflé le cerveau, en
First
fait.
citizen Brown, the mind head of Hill Valley.
Connasse de
A
Edna
man
Strickland,
of
là.
infinite wisdom and
C'est à cause d'elle, tout ça.
awe-inspiring imagination. Emmett Lathrop Brown had been raised by a family legacy
Lathrop Brown?
steeped in law,
C'est la
but
première fois,
hadn't set his sights on his destiny until he single-handedly
C'est la première fois que j'entends son nom
nefarious
complet.
gangster Irving Kid Tannen and his bootlegging syndicate. After this heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the courthouse lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to civil and social engineering, using Hill Valley as a prototype for tomorrow's cities today.
Parce qu'on a un détail dans l'épisode numéro 2, enfin dans le film numéro 2, qui dit que quand sa descendance est arrivée à Hill Valley, il s'appelait Fawn Brown. Mais du coup, le L, on n'a jamais su.
Oops, wrong number.
Ok, on a fait le tour. Bon, ça par contre on n'a pas écouté.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885 with the motion
Donc ça, c'est une
first
référence
started at
au troisième
8
film.
p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of
Donc
1976,
la foudre s'est quand même
the
abattue en
damaged clock was
1955.
dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a
D'accord,
silhouette
donc il est
in
juste
the
derrière
background.
l'horloge en fait,
That's
Emmett.
First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better.
Donc c'est là qu'il a son bureau, ok. Quoi? Il y a quoi dans la benne?
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous. then yes.
Ok. Bon, let's go.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
That voice sounds familiar.
Ouais, c'est Edna. Oh, cette limousine là. La Rolls Royce des voiturettes. Ah ok, Biff il bosse
Biff
pour Emmett carrément. Ah ouais.
Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to... you.
Ok. On va voir si on peut parler à Biff. Cabanon? Comment ça, cabanon? Ah ça. Est-ce qu'il y a Biff? Il est là.
Biff?
Hey, well, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Plus is... Plus I?
A re-education program? What the hell?
Oh, please, don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Ah ouais. Full lavage de cerveau.
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ha! Doc! Yeah, that should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
Well, you got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy, busy guy. But fortunately, or unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Butthead.
You a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Into too much trouble. What with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. You pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
D'accord.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
I want to know more about Citizen Plus.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ces montres?
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
Enough about Citizen Plus, ça n'a pas été traduit.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Ah merde.
Okay,
Attends.
tell me more about the Citizen Plus program.
Sure thing. Wanna know?
What do you gotta do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown.
Oh,
in
d'ici
about
2 ans.
2 years.
2 years?
Super.
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. I mean, the only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Yeah, fortunately, that almost never happens. citizens.
Ok, donc il faut que je foute la merde pour pouvoir le voir.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the
Hypnothérapie, carrément.
hypnotherapy sessions
Ah,
help
ouais.
to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa, whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? This is some kind of brainwashing?
De ouf.
Well, that's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it will be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. Now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
D'accord.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Ouais, mon petit Mégros. Bien mangé.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that, but yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley?
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch him sooner or later.
Ok.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
T'es full.
What kind of trouble did you get into
Full
with women?
brainwashed.
They weren't hookers?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
D'accord.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck, bro.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your private should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Putain, mais c'est tellement elle qui contrôle tout en fait. Elle va profiter de la notoriété de Emmett pour tout contrôler quoi.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone is wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great.
Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
Used to be a real bruiser.
But that's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though. Oh. Don't torment me.
I could get used to this.
No, please, Martin. Don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
Yeah, I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
Ok.
I could get used to this.
No, please, Martin. Don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
What? C'est une boîte de munitions pour
It's
fusil à
jammed
pompe
to
ça
now.
dans Resident Evil. T'as vu mes grosses ou pas? Je veux... Attends, mais elle est passée où, elle, cette con? Elle est allée par là, non? Soupe-mo. Je peux pas aller plus loin que ça? Ah si. On n'est pas venu ici. Ah, je peux pas aller plus loin, la mur invisible.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all
Je vais me faire une
times.
petite save là parce que
Not
on
only
sait
does it
jamais.
make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax and property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United States.
On va faire la petite save. Hop, on en fait 2. Ah ouais gros. C'est bon, je me suis fait assez niquer comme ça hier.
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Hey McFly!
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, Bay, and let me catch some Z's.
Soups and more. Wholesome soups, fresh vegetables, and soy-based imitation meats. Ugh. Good thing I'm not hungry.
Soja, ça me fait penser à Tofu, l'écriture que le mec il a écrit dans le clip là.
Free soy
Tofu.
dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Un petit tofu, mes gros ou quoi? Oh la délinquante. Attends, moi aussi je vais tuer un délinquant. Ça c'est la ruelle de 1931. Tofu. Ah ouais, il y en a c'est des... Eh gros, il y en a ils sont trop forts. Ils vivent dans une autre timeline, il y en a.
That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Y'a pas de soucis, Aloha, hésite pas à repasser si jamais t'as fini. Je te souhaite une bonne après-midi et puis bon courage à toi. Oh, le level 102 pour mes grosses qui carry clairement le top viewer.
It's just another brick in the wall.
Clairement dans le top 5 là, mes grosses là. Faut regarder là.
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar. I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Ok. Top 7. Oh, il est
Must be
trop
where
chaud.
Jen keeps her paints. Locked.
Hey McFly! Bah, t'es pas Simus McFly? Sûr que tu lui ressembles? Surtout avec ce gaillure à la noix.
Leech and the whoosh bags. I've never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline.
Galurin, expression de l'année. Ah gros, moi je porte des galurins tous les jours, mon pote. Petit galurin Star Wars.
Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de moi?
So, Jennifer,
Je suis un bad boys, hein.
what do you
No?
think of me?
I don't.
Ok.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Ok.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
Ok. C'est bon, t'as réussi, Kai? Bah du coup, je crois qu'il va falloir que tu restartes ce que t'as fait tout à l'heure, mais bon, c'est pas grave, t'as pas fait énormément de progression. Bah merci à Taxai du coup. Ouais, c'est pas trop grave, ça, Kai. T'avais à peine commencé.
My mom and dad,
What about them?
would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees?
Ouais,
Get
carrément,
yourself a
carrément.
watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Ouais, peut-être tout à l'heure on se fera une session de toute façon. Après l'épisode 3 ou quoi.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only what I hear on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA systems all over town. They want everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me, unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
Eh oui, moi. Je crois quoi? Je suis un bad boys, hein. Oh. Un petit témoignage d'affection en public? Elle va clairement me recaler.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But
They
after
are
Big
setting up
Brown
boys.
had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
J'ai essayé le one shot du niveau de tout à l'heure, direct premier essai hors stream. Je t'ai dit, frère, tu comprends maintenant pourquoi j'ai fait Cuphead le platine hors stream, frère. Parce que moi, tu sais, genre, c'est même pas question de pression, quoi. C'est question, bah, tu sais, genre, mon esprit, il est pas focalisé à fond sur le jeu. Parce que je suis en train de lire le chat, je parle aux gens et tout, tu vois.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Hop, on a perdu un petit
Kinda,
follower.
yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Ah, mais c'est pas pareil. T'es quand même concentré sur le jeu, tu regardes, tu écoutes plutôt que tu regardes, frère, tu vois.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest! That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
What's the deal, Jennifer? He left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this time, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Barf?
Ah bah là, là, en mode émo, mon frère.
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Bah, il est bad boys.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask. Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Avec quoi? Leech and Uzbek. Uj quoi? Uzbek? Uzbeks?
Locked.
Putain, faut que je tire à une... Faut que je tire à une bombe là. Attends, on va prendre un petit indice. Histoire de pas tourner trop en rond. Ok, carrément l'indice il est en anglais. You're learning more and more about Hill Valley from walking and talking. Keep it up. Ok. Wesh, pourquoi les indices sont en anglais, frère? You won't find anyone else in the LA right now. Look around the town square for another familiar face. Ok, donc il faut qu'on fasse un tour dans le parc. Talk to Lorraine in the town square. Ok, alright, let's go. Oh my god. Ok, donc il y a notre daron qui est dans le square.
Look out, son!
Qu'est anglais? Qu'est anglais?
Mom?
Bam, bam. Oh, je veux la voiture électrique. Oh, gros, on va faire une barode.
Martin!
Oh, hey, Mom. So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Poof! Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Wow, trop lourd.
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya.
Bah, le Covid.
Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
Elle m'a donné quoi, un tract? Feuille de présence.
It's a detailed list of my mom's daily activities. She brushed her teeth for 4 minutes this morning.
Wow, lourd.
Hill Valley crime at all-time low. No joke.
Ok. Maintenant, un autre indice. Il semble que personne n'ait quoi que ce soit d'autre à te dire ici au centre-ville, ok? Si seulement tu avais un véhicule et les clés pour le faire démarrer. Alright, let's go. Attends, mais elle est en train d'astiquer la statue. Je vais lui tirer les clés. C'est quoi ça? Je crois que je pouvais le prendre dans son seau.
Mom? I'm having a bad day, Mom. Can I ask you a few things?
We all have our share, son.
I, lost my timesheet. What have I got going on this week?
Well, Monday is Junior Brown Brigade.
Junior what now?
And Tuesday is Model UN.
Model UN?
Mm-hmm. You represent Djibouti. On Wednesday, you'll be overseeing the board game club at the rec center.
Okay, I've heard enough. I saw Jennifer earlier today.
Oh, Jennifer. What a spunky gal. Are you two patching things up?
She totally blew me off.
Well, I'm not the world's biggest dating expert, seeing as how I married the first guy to fall from the sky. But maybe you should spend a little less time with your microscopes and ant farms, and a little more time tending to her needs. What kind of things is she passionate about, Martin? What are her interests?
I don't even know anymore.
You see?
Pardon. Petit éternuement.
Everyone is treating me like some sort of goody two-shoes, Mom.
They're just jealous that you're such a perfect citizen of Hill Valley.
Have I always been this way?
Always been a perfect little son? Going on 18 years now.
What about that time I set fire to the living room?
Oh, but you only did that so you could show us the fire retardant you made with your chemistry set.
Heavy. All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
What about you, Mom?
What about me?
What are you doing out here, polishing the statue?
I know! I was scheduled to clean the clock this month, but then Needle's mom ate some of that bad tofu that's been going around. So there was some reshuffling in the L sector duty roster, and here I am. I kinda wish I was cleaning the clock, though. So much nicer up there without all the cameras.
The cameras?
Wave to Big Brother.
Je vais te faire une réplique, mais gros. Je vais te faire une petite réplique. À moins que tu aies peur qu'on te traite de mauviette. Personne ne me traite de mauviette, Needles. Personne. Ah oui, alors. Prouve-le. Et après, Mimi met sa carte. Et là, t'as le patron là. McFly! Fujitsu-san, konnichiwa. J'ai intercepté votre message. Vous êtes éliminé. Éliminé? Oh non, pas moi. Mais c'était un piège.
I saw you talking to Biff about the Citizen Plus program.
Biff says I'd be a perfect candidate for it.
I know Biff, and if that's what the Citizen Plus program does to people, then you don't want any part of it.
But Biff has been reformed. Look at him. He seems so happy now. So at peace with this town. What I wouldn't give.
He's a total veg, Mom.
Your father is always telling me that I don't invest enough in the workings of our great citizen Brown. Maybe it's time for me to turn a new leaf and just go with the flow.
Okay, just hold off for a bit, please. I don't want you doing anything rash. All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Bon, pour le moment, c'est clairement le moins intéressant au commencement. C'est l'épisode le moins intéressant pour le moment. Mais par la suite, ça peut être sympa, je pense.
Is it just me, or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
Some might even call it stifling. But you didn't hear that from me.
La loi tape.
Biff told me that he got in trouble for public displays of affection.
Can you believe it? Sure, things got a little out of control
Mais
back
bon, là, on
in
n'a
the
pas encore
60s
vu Doc et
with
tout,
the
donc
free
c'est pour
love
ça.
and all, but now even holding
Ça instaure un
hands
peu
will get you
l'histoire,
a
quoi.
verbal warning.
Wait, so you can't even kiss?
Can't even hug. It's barbaric. City Hall treats us like a bunch of children going to the
Même pas
movies.
faire la bise ni un câlin. Ah ouais, c'est de la merde cette genre.
Biff was talking about all the contraband he used to keep. Do you know anything about that?
What are you implying, Martin?
I'm not implying anything. I just want to know what kind of contraband might still be around. You know, so I can watch out for it. Like a good citizen.
Well, I wouldn't know about such things. But people still smuggle alcohol in from the next county. I heard the kids at school have been smuggling Xerox copies of Dungeons and Dragons. I bet you'd be into something like that, huh?
Des photocopies de Donjons et Dragons. Ah ouais, chaud. Quoi, faut les incarcérer là.
Is it true that Biff was responsible for getting dogs outlawed?
I think that was all Edna's idea. She's always had a sore spot for dogs. Now your father and I, we love dogs.
You do? I didn't know that. How come we never had a dog?
We had meant to get one to teach you children about responsibility, but by the time we had you, dogs had already been banned.
Ah bah
No,
super.
I don't think we'll ever have the chance to raise a puppy.
Jeez, Mom, that could be the saddest thing I've ever heard. All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
I feel like I don't know anybody anymore.
Well, Martin, that could be a sign you need to get out more.
Is there any way I could talk to Citizen Brown?
Oh, you know how difficult that is, Martin. The great man spends so much time coming up with new rules and demerits that he barely has time to talk to us anymore. I guess that's the price we pay for a safe, happy city.
So he doesn't see anyone?
Not unless someone starts rolling up the demerits. He still takes a personal interest in those situations.
Hmm.
And of course you could talk to Mrs. Brown.
Ah,
Clara?
pas de soucis,
Oh,
frère.
silly. Edna.
Edna Strickland?
Mm-hmm.
Eh oui, voilà d'où vient le problème.
Wait, Doc, Citizen Brown is married to Edna
Parce que nous on l'a
Strickland?
vu, mais Marty il était pas au courant de ça.
Did you get a bump on the head or something? They've been happily married for nearly 40 years. In fact, if you ask me, I think Edna wears the pants in the
Ah
relationship.
bah ouais, de ouf.
She's the one always announcing the day-to-day bulletins. Probably writes them herself.
I need to sit down. Biff seems, unusually mellow.
Well, he should be. He just finished the Citizen Plus program. So far, it looks like it's done him a world of good.
You don't think he seems a bit off? I mean, he's so un-Biff.
And Biff.
Well, isn't that the point? You remember what he used to be like? He was an unholy terror.
He wasn't that bad.
Now, sure, but you should have seen him in high school.
I can imagine. What do you think of Jennifer, Mom?
Well, she certainly looked like quite a handful, dear. I was really hoping some of her, joie de vivre would have rubbed
La
off on
joie de
What do you
vivre.
mean by that?
you. Well, Martin, you can be a little uptight sometimes.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it, Mom.
Well, maybe you needed
Oui,
to hear
joie
it.
de
There's
vivre.
nothing wrong with having priorities in life. Just maybe Jennifer should have been a little higher on your list.
Yeah, she should.
C'est
Well,
marrant
you
que c'est
did
une
buy that
expression
guitar. That's a step in the right direction. Women love musicians.
française
Just keep
américaine.
practicing, and I'm sure you'll get better.
What are you talking about? I'm a great musician.
That's the spirit.
Jen's dad doesn't seem to like me very much.
He's just a little stressed out, dear. Filling the crime-stomping shoes of his legendary father makes poor Danny Jr. a little twitchy.
So I see.
But he gets the job done. Between him and his father, Hill Valley's been as dry as the Sahara Desert for decades now. Unfortunately.
Dry. Doc was right. We did overdo it. All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
On a fait le tour là. On a fait le tour. On va clairement se refaire une save. Du coup, mais les clés là, je les chope comment, bordel de merde? Elles sont pas sur la voiturette?
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
Ah, voilà. Mais où est-ce qu'on va avec ça? Ok, on va chez nous. Mais what?
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Wesh.
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
George McFlask.
Yes, here.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Hey, demerit?
Ah,
Hey, what for?
Ça c'est une référence au premier quand il fait le voyeur, quand il regarde Lorraine.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Moi ce que j'aime beaucoup c'est la nuance entre le premier épisode où tu vois Edna Strickland, genre la vieille peau et tout, qui a entre guillemets raté sa vie, et là qui a réussi à prendre le contrôle de Emmett et qui a construit Hill Valley à son image à elle au final quoi.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Voilà, il y a une guitare déjà. Disquette. Ah ça c'est ce que Edna elle a mis à Emmett. Elle a mis des
Readings
disquettes.
programs, LeBrock 2.0, anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring. I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
D'accord.
Interesting. What do you mean interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately. Almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere. Probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
Retour vers le futur, tout va bien.
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
Ah, là tu m'intéresses.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But...
What?
Confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown at his beloved courthouse, struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
Sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60%.
Does Citizen Brown know?
C'est quand même la moitié, quoi.
Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the public relations department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Waouh. C'est tellement la timeline la plus éclatée. Bon, on va parler de tout.
It's about Mom. How'd she get to be such a mess? This isn't how she is in my perfect world.
You're right, it's a real puzzle. Because of course we both know Hill Valley is a perfect world, but for some peculiar reason, the harder I try to get her to conform to the rules, the more she slips up.
Bah c'est chelou, Ratchet. Donc t'as dissocié le compte, ton compte PS4 sur Twitch directement à partir du site Twitch et ça marche pas.
Signing up for the Citizen Plus program.
Is she now?
You're not gonna let her go through with it, are you?
Well, from what I hear, it's a fairly drastic procedure which completely reshapes the subject's personality. On the other hand, if Citizen Brown recommends it, it's gotta be a good thing.
Ouais, mais Rose.
Don't you think Mom would be a little more relaxed if you gave her just a little bit of space?
Now, there's a fine suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space? Why, we'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling where that might lead. Something on your mind?
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Non, moi j'en suis sûr que c'est la mage, hein. C'est la mage, Ratchet.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a...
As a what?
A nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
to... I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
Oh, cette mage-là, c'est la pire qu'ils aient jamais déployée, mais vraiment la pire. Elle apporte que des erreurs partout. Regarde, quand tu parles, regarde, là, si je mets un truc sur le chat... Regarde le compteur de viewers, il reste tout le temps à 0, frère, regarde tes mains. Regarde, tes mains en dessous de ma cam, regarde tes mains. 0, frère. Alors que là, vous êtes 5, frère, tu vois. Genre...
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her! She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys. Sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
Is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that math-magic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world.
Clairement, c'est le moins intéressant parce qu'on est au début et ça parle beaucoup trop à mon goût.
I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
C'est intéressant, Tu vois, genre d'avoir quelques détails à droite à gauche comme ça. Mais il n'y avait pas spécialement besoin d'avoir autant de dialogue, tu vois ce que je veux dire. Tu vois là par exemple, tu es supposé être un écrivain de science-fiction, on s'en bat un peu les couilles, tu vois ce que je veux dire. C'est bien pour les fans, mais c'est pas utile et essentiel à cet épisode, quoi, je trouve.
But that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession.
Je pense que la fin de
with the
l'épisode va être
fantastic and
plus stylée, mais
impossible,
là pour le
and
moment
it
ça traîne un
encourages
peu.
the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Bif. Ah bah tiens, Edna.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Allez, vu qu'on se fait un peu chier et que tu viens d'arriver, Ratchet, je te fais un petit Molosse. Vous êtes Molosse, ta naine? Molosse? Ce nom, je le supporte pas, t'entends? Personne ne m'appelle Molosse. Encore moins venant de la part d'une mouche à merde déguisée en arbre de Noël. Allez, danse!
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley. Something on your mind?
Tu as beaucoup de trucs, enfin de sujets de conversation un peu inutiles. C'est bien pour le lore, mais c'est inutile pour l'épisode au final. Tiens d'ailleurs, petit ref, ce qu'il y a sur la table là, les peanut brittle, c'est ce qu'ils bouffent dans l'épisode 1. Dans l'épisode 1, quand ils sont à table et tout, ils bouffent ça.
Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Putain, il me laisse le dialogue. Je m'en bats les couilles.
What's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Putain, tu sais que je level 57, Ratchet, putain. J'avoue, mes gros, ils étaient mis une soupape, hein.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes! Does that look like a stray dog to you? Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
Ah ouais. Ah mais gros, c'est le boss quoi, tu vois, c'est... Tu vois...
Something on your mind?
Le pro player français, tu vois, genre... peut pas tester mes grosses.
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
I don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
Tu vois, il y a King Kong et il y a
So
Kangaroo, tu vois.
embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
So, when's this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my
Tu vois,
stuff?
ça, on s'en
Well,
bat
the
les
cleanup
couilles,
crew
frère,
said
en
they'd
vérité.
probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Okay, this timeline is officially a nightmare. How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Ok.
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son, supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Tu vois, genre la conversion avec le daron, full inutile, tu vois, genre... Franchement, vraiment quoi.
Sure. Never trust a guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
Tiens, attends, je viens de regarder, c'est marrant parce qu'on est le 25 octobre. Mais je crois que justement, le film il se passe genre le premier et tout, c'est... Quand il revient en 86, c'est le 25 octobre aussi. Putain, c'est une coïncidence de ouf.
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly alright now. We're fine. We're all fine now, thank you.
Bon, maintenant, faut que
How
j'aille
are
jouer de la
you?
guitare devant Jennifer maintenant. On va voir si on peut interagir avec la maison.
Effective against moths, mosquitoes, and tannins.
And tannins.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ36 and has been placed in protective quarantine until corrective measures
Ah ouais,
can be
ils
taken.
sont à fond
Please
dedans, mon
back
frère.
away from the house and have a nice day.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Don't violate the perimeter, son. Let's get the fuck out of here. Ah. Oh ouais, ils sont partis loin.
Having fun, kid?
Ah.
Who said that?
Attempting to destroy public landmarks is a violation of C-64.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
C64.
Take your demerit.
Ah, ça me rappelle Demolition Man. John Spartan. C'est une amende pour infraction au code des moralités du langage. Ah mais attends, mais il l'a remis. Attends, mais il voit du coup ou pas?
I don't remember any togas.
Hein? Je capte pas là. Pourquoi il l'a remis?
Mom? Mom, are you a drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into.
Mom?
Là, ça cache pas, là.
Mom, look, I'm on your side. If you've got a problem, I want to help, but this is a choice you gotta make yourself.
Oh, look at you. You're such a sweet boy. I'm so glad you take after me rather than your father.
What, Lorraine? What?
Ugh! I can't live like this!
Dad, you're not helping.
Oh, but I disagree, Martin. It's important that I catch her in the act so I can get it on tape. Once it's on tape, I can show her that she has a problem.
That's ridiculous, Dad. You're acting like this is some kind of sting operation.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Ok, donc c'est pas encore
I
bon.
knew it.
D'accord, ok, en gros c'est cet angle-là qui est...
Just hide.
D'accord.
That was some sort of fruity liqueur.
It's a spray bottle of simple orange for the cleaning I'm trying to do!
I'm not cleaning, I'm trying to do!
It's just that you're acting so cagey lately.
Cagey? Maybe I'm acting...
Voilà, c'est bon.
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes.
Bon, c'est bon. Elle est partie où? Ok, elle est là. Pas de soucis, frérot. Bon, rien de spécial hein, pour le
now
moment.
that Dad isn't watching.
Oh,
T'as rien raté de spécial. Hein.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Je pense que ça va être surtout la fin de l'épisode
Look,
qui va être
okay,
stylée
Mom.
parce que pour le
Get a
moment ça
hold of
traîne.
yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and...
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart.
Ok, donc maintenant j'ai une flasque, donc je peux me faire arrêter. Ok, terreur, tu as l'alcool, ne reste plus qu'à te faire pincer. Alors attends, je peux pas aller draguer Jennifer aussi? Go, go. Ah. Go. Oh, je vais taguer. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Ah, merde. J'ai rien pour pick-up ça. J'ai une pile d'avertissements.
Oh, they look like parking tickets. Do I gotta pay a fine or something? My mom's flask. It feels a little low. I could get in a lot of trouble if I were caught with this. This is my axe. There are many like it, but this one is mine. They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
D'accord. Merde.
That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Ah, attends, mais elle est rentrée là-dedans dans le truc de soupe là? Il faudrait peut-être un truc pour pick-up et faire un tag. Un pick-up, lockpick plutôt. Oh! Oh gros! Ah mon pote, tu vois ta meuf galant un autre mec, même si c'est dans une autre timeline.
Okay, okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
Mais c'est qui lui, genre il a une gueule de matches. Ça doit être son fils ou quoi?
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Now, that dork that let her get away, there's a loser that I got no respect for.
Alabata!
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
A dog?
Yeah, and the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks. What kind of soup you got?
Scrolle...
Ribellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change. You sure there's a dog around here?
Listen, smart boy, there's only two things I'm allergic to. Dogs and disco, and I don't hear no chicka-bow-wow, do you?
No.
Then it's a dog.
Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Putain, mon PC il crache.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
Je vais mettre le chat sur mon tel. Ok, désolé pour la petite interruption.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples haven't been on the ground, have they?
Jeez, McFly, relax. They're fresh, mostly.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Ok, un chien. Ok, j'ai un échantillon. Voilà, Einstein.
Hey! There's that mangy. Oh, go get him, McFly!
D'accord. Ok, il se passe quelques trucs là.
Pinheads, huh? Figures? Give me that.
Ah, j'ai eu un petit trophée. C'était pas obligé alors du coup. Hop, je le garde. On sait jamais.
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere. You in there, Einie? Or whatever your name is these days?
Copernic!
Not a sign of him.
Copernic! Ok, il s'est rebarré le con. Merde. Ça veut dire qu'il faut que je laisse la saucisse quelque part.
My spray can?
Oh.
Oh la casse-couille.
Dork.
Dork. Ok, reviens dès que je vais là. Comment est-ce que je vais le choper? On va se faire une petite save. Attends juste 2 secondes. Comment est-ce que tu veux que je le câble du coup?
Where could he be hiding?
Bah je vais mettre la saucisse quoi. Ah. Ouah, j'avoue pas con. Donc elle sert pas que pour le trophée. Ok, donc je peux pas ressortir de là. Je suis obligé d'analyser quoi que ce soit pour pouvoir.
I bet you're under here. Not a sign of him.
J'avoue que j'aurais pas pensé à ça tout de suite vu qu'on a ramassé la petite saucisse là. Je pensais que c'était avec ça.
It would look better blue.
Putain mais il est relou à retourner à cet écran là à chaque fois.
Now we're in business. Decency prevents me from leaving this here. Peas, liver, and soy. 3 things that have nothing to do with hot dogs. Reminds me of the liver treats Doc used to give Einstein.
Bah voilà.
Decency prevents me from
Ok,
leaving
je vais
this
pas les
here.
laisser.
I outsmarted you, didn't I? Oh, don't be like that, Einie. Einstein, is that your name in this timeline too? Guess not.
Parce qu'il a la muselière ou quoi?
Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you. Attaboy, now hold still. See, I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. I wish they were all this easy. Huh? What is it, boy?
Ah. Là, cette connasse. Ah, ça a commencé à devenir plus intéressant, je pense.
Oh, rabies, help!
Back! Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Cette connasse, là.
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
Elle a mis Einstein au chenil, quoi, cette connasse.
You are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Et l'erreur d'application.